Hi, it's Susan from Sunrise Quilt Studio. Today I want to show you another set of vintage blocks that I have. Here's another set of blocks that I bought at a flea market, and these are, I believe they're called Goose Track blocks, and these are kind of interesting because the pieces here that would be the background fabric are all a printed fabric. They're not a solid color, so I thought that was pretty interesting. And you know, they are separated with these little sashings here. Some of these are machine pieced and some of them are hand pieced. This one here is machine pieced. Again, dating the fabrics, I'm not certain anymore, but we've got a lot of dots, some checks, and then we have these kind of retro looking designs, and we've got a nice set of those. This one has kids playing ball, and there's a dog with their dog, and then we got more retro looking fabrics, and this looks like it's pieced, but it isn't. That's one solid piece of fabric. And this particular block is machine pieced, these are hand pieced. And then we have, this feels like a corduroy almost. It's got a cording type feel to it, but it's not really raised very much, so I'm not sure what kind of fabric this is. Here's another one that's real similar to the first one with the same fabric in the background, and this here is different. Here's another one with the little calico pieces in it. This one is hand and machine pieced. This feels like it's cotton, but it's got a texture to it. Here's another one. This one, when I first glanced at this, it looked like camouflage to me, but it's not. It's more of a almost a watercolor look to the fabric, and it's like a chintz. It's got this finish on it, at least this piece does. It's in this one. This one is kind of faded out, and then here they pieced a different piece of fabric to it because evidently they didn't have enough of this fabric for that piece here, so they added a completely different fabric to it. And this has more of those little dot designs and the solid colors in the Goose Track, and then we have some orange polka dot in the back, or I guess that's yellow polka dot in the back. Here's another one with that tweedy feeling, or the corduroy feeling fabric in it, and then we have the texture in the background. And here's another thrifty person that stitched two pieces together to make a piece big enough for this patch here, and they used some really heavy duty thread in here when they did their piecing. Here's the kids with the ball again, and it's a little check. And got some bright yellow in there that makes it really pop, doesn't it, with the yellow and the blue. This is a different fabric. And we have a plaid. Plaids are hard for me to date because there were plaids all throughout the different eras, so it's hard to tell which one came when. Some stripes. This one is pieced in two different places. But once again, these aren't the clear colors of the 30s, so this could be some 40s or it could be 20s. It's not easy for me to tell. I really do need to do more research on that era, the 30s or the 20s and the 40s, to help differentiate them. This one is a little bit brighter and clearer. And we go back to another dark one. And here's the last one. Now they all need to be cleaned and pressed. And this one, you can see the heavy thread that they used to stitch this together. And they just needed a little extra wedge of fabric in there to put into their block. Now they're not square, you can see here. We've got it's actually kind of curved in. This piece has been patched together, and then we've got this gap about a ½ inch. It's ½ inch longer here, and if I trim that straight, I would be cutting off the tips of the points here. I'd be cutting off those points. So this is one of those, I have to figure out what I want to do with it in order to put it in to a quilt and make it come out looking square. And that may mean going ahead and cutting off those tips, or maybe adding a piece of reproduction fabric or something in here if I can find something close. But it's I'm not sure how close it is in size to the other blocks. It may be too big to begin with. Nope, looks like it's just too small over here. But there's not enough fabric to let out. I can't restitch that in and make it work. So that's one of those things I have to think about and figure out what's going to be best for the block and for the quilt in order to use it. Or it may be an extra block that I just don't do anything with. But anyway, there's another set of blocks. So as I said, I'm kind of low on tops right now, but I do have several sets of blocks. So I think I'm going to start putting these together and be working on those while I am quilting other tops. So here we are with the Goose Track blocks. I have some others that I'll show you in another video. I have some 4 patches and some 9 patches, and I have some, I think the modern name for it is Twisted Sister. I don't know what the original name of that block is. I'll have to do more research on that, but I do have those too. So here is my Goose Track blocks, and I hope you enjoy getting a closer look at those, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links. And to keep up with my newest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.